Hey guys, so I'm going to start with a comparison week on week again, and this is a much better comparison. One, because it's the same lighting and the same underwear, so it kind of makes things a bit easier there, and also because there's been a week gone where kind of the losses were mainly water. Now what I am seeing is fat loss, and as you can see, the differences between these two are much smaller, much more slight. Week one, I saw a loss of £2. This last week, I saw a £1.50 drop. I'm hoping for another £1.50 this next week and the week after. I don't really want weight loss to slow down greatly. Eating around 2,100 to 2,200 calories still, which should be around a 30% calorie deficit or 700 calories. So seeing a £1.50 is kind of expected with that. I've definitely noticed changes in my performance in the gym, just feeling a bit more lethargic, feeling a bit more lazy day to day. Kind of, if I have to get up and get something, I'll kind of do it to the last minute, put it off, getting a bit lazier, which are all kind of metabolic adaptations that you should expect, kind of your NEAT coming down. So I'm just being conscious of those, not letting them kind of take control. And then with eating, I've noticed I've had to kind of switch my eating habits to really focusing on kind of filling, sustaining foods, changing my food environment kind of to make sure I haven't got any kind of crap on offer so that I end up eating it and then kind of making my life really hard later in the day, and kind of using smaller bowls and spoons and things just to make myself feel like I'm eating more. I talked about that a lot on my blog in the Get Shredded series, which I definitely recommend you check out at revivestronger.com. This week was also Halloween, and I had 2 nights out that were late, which made life a bit harder. I stuck on kind of macros. I didn't drink either days just because on my kind of calories I don't have the space for it, and it was fine. I still enjoyed them, but kind of I guess I'm feeling the effects of it maybe slightly during this calorie deficit, feeling a bit more tired. So that's kind of what's happened this week, and cheers.
Hey guys, so I thought I'd just show you basically the breakfast I eat every day is a whole courgette, half a pepper, 50 grams of spinach, a whole onion, and then 200 grams of egg white with 1 egg, and do it as an omelette, and then I put some ketchup and mustard on there. And then with that, I will have a bowl of porridge afterwards, which I have going at the moment. And I normally have a Pepsi Max cherry because it's the nicest. And that's what I basically have every morning at about 11, and then I train normally about 3. But sometimes I eat a bit later, so it's like 11:30 now. So yeah, this is what I have because it's high in protein, loads of fiber, loads of veggies, keeps me full, tastes great. I coat it in pepper and salt, and I also do not weigh my ketchup or mustard, keeping it flexible. I just estimate that that's about 15 grams of each. So yeah, this is what I'm having basically every single morning. It gets a bit dull, but it allows me to be efficient, and it's filling and effective and tasty. So yeah, just thought I'd show you that.
Hey guys, I just wanted to do a video because I've done a video on protein, I've done a video on carbohydrates and fat and what they should effectively be of your total calories, but how do you know what your calories should be? So in a sense, I will give you kind of a 3-level deficit here. So 10% would be a very sustainable deficit that you can have a prolonged fat loss phase with. 20% would you'd see a good chunk of weight loss initially, you get some nice buy-in from a client if that's what you wanted, and then up to 30% is going to be kind of an extreme calorie deficit that can only really be sustained for short periods of time. So those are your kind of 3 levels of calorie deficit. And then how do you even work out your maintenance? Because maintenance is an interesting thing. It's a moving target. So when I'm at my biggest, 190 pounds, I've got extra weight on me, I've got extra fat, my maintenance is higher than when I'm leaner at, say, 170 pounds down here. So maintenance has moved. It's not always a constant thing. Also, day to day, it can move. You might be more active one day. Say your car broke down, you had to walk to work or something like that. So maintenance is always fluctuating, always changing. Like if you go on holiday and all you're doing is lounging around, maybe jumping in the pool once or twice, and you've come off from being, say, you worked in a restaurant and you train 5 days a week, like you're on your feet all the time, your maintenance has come right back down. So maintenance is always changing, so it's quite difficult to say this is your maintenance, you're always going to maintain on this weight. So what you need to do is kind of estimate your maintenance as best you can. So there's a variety of ways you can do that. You can track your food and your weight for kind of 2 weeks and see how you're responding. You can then think, if I'm gaining weight particularly fast or losing weight, you can assume kind of a 500 calorie deficit if you're losing a pound in a week period. And then if you're gaining kind of a pound, you can almost assume you're in a 500 calorie surplus. It's not exact, it's just kind of an estimate. But that'll give you a ballpark range, or you can use a calculator. And I generally recommend kind of using somewhere between 14 to 16 times your body weight. And males will want to use higher, females lower. More active you are, higher. More sedentary you are, lower. That will give you a rough ballpark, and then you can use those percentages of deficit I talked about to give you kind of the deficit you want. If you're looking for a prolonged fat loss phase, you've got a lot of weight to lose, you can use the 10% nearer to there. If you're just trying to lose a small amount of fat for a small period of time, like I am right now in my mini cup, you can use that 30%. So I hope that's helpful. If you've got any questions, queries, if you want any other videos, please let me know. Drop me a line below in the comments. If you want to learn more, go to revivestronger.com. Cheers, guys.
I ate some pizza here, so I love my pizza, and on the weekend I can just about fit it in. Although not my usual base, kind of use some Greek yogurt and self-rising flour here. Bit of an experiment. See how it goes. Macros aren't that amazing on it, to be honest, and first impressions aren't amazing compared to normal base, but you know, it's lower in, actually it's not lower in carbs, it's just higher in protein basically. But it's pizza, and I'll let you know how I get on.
Hey guys, I just wanted to offer you a limited time discount on my book, Get Big, Stay Lean. I gave one out to my email subscribers, so I wanted to offer you guys the same here. Cheers.